Great Scott. Great Scott. Great Scott.
Hello everyone, and welcome to a seriously dark, seriously rainy, seriously wet hair episode of Great Scott. I'm Scotty V, and thanks for watching. So, we've had a couple of weeks ago the big picture reveal of the new look for Man of Steel for Henry Cavill in the upcoming Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. And that is, of course, this wet, rainy photo on top of what looks to be a building in Gotham City, but that hasn't really been officially announced yet. It's what we're all assuming by looking at it. This looks like maybe the first time he's going to see Batman, or maybe he's going to a meeting with Batman, or maybe he's just on a building in Metropolis. Who knows? But there are a few minor tweaks to the costume. It looks to me like the logo on the chest is a little smaller. We also have the piping on the sides that's a little bit more streamlined, a little less wide. The one branch of the piping came out a bit and came down and connected to the belt buckle, even though he doesn't have a belt. Speaking of which, the belt buckle is rectangle now, and also the lines that would be the belt on the sides are a little more squared off. Boots look a little different. Steve did a little bit of a comparison. There's a lot of combination photos out there where they put the suit from the original Man of Steel next to the new one with this picture, and you can see some of the differences. They did say that they would be making minor differences to the uniform, and that's what it looks like they've done. There's been question as to whether it's been brightened up or whether it's too dark. The same complaints about the costume when it was made in Man of Steel, and that is that the blues aren't blue enough, the reds aren't red enough. I keep pointing to the Smallville scene where clearly in the sun and the bright of day, it's very bright. You can see the colors very bright. But in the less sunny areas of Metropolis, where much of the battle takes place at the end of the film, and some of the sky shots where he's fighting the multi-tentacled Kryptonian world engine thing, it also looks a little dark. But at that time, there's ash in the air. It's darker. So I think, and it might have been a symbolic thing where he's in Smallville, where he's standing in front of that flag, where he's in the place where he grew up, where he was made, if you will. They show him in his much more glorious, bright, colorful, hopeful colors. And then in Metropolis, where it looks dire, where it's dark, where things are happening that are very serious, more serious than in any Superman film ever, it looks a little darker. You know, filmmakers make decisions and make things on purpose. This could be very purposeful to kind of show the tone of those points of the film. And this shot, for sure, the one that's been released for Batman v Superman, it doesn't look any brighter. It actually, if anything, probably looks darker, but that could be because he's in Gotham. Could also be because he's in a rainstorm. That doesn't necessarily mean he's not a hopeful hero. Doesn't necessarily mean he's not somebody you can look up to. Doesn't necessarily mean he's not a symbol for goodness. It just means he's in a dark night on a roof with rain hitting him and he's wet. But I think it's a really cool picture. It looks kind of badass, if you will. He looks like he means business. People have said he looks more jacked. He may be. The one shot that I saw of him on the beach not long after Man of Steel was released looked like he had gotten a little slovenly. And, you know, I look like I look, so I'm not judging. I'm just saying, when people get done with movies, a lot of times they go back to their normal, everyday routine and therefore aren't working out real heavily to be Superman. But on the other hand, filming didn't start much longer after Man of Steel was out of theaters, so he probably could have just kept going with his routine, and maybe he did, maybe I was wrong. Seems to me it would have been smarter to just keep going, but as in the picture, his arms do look pretty jacked. I'm liking how it looks. I'm excited. I'm still hearing, you know, I really wish they weren't doing this whole thing, and people still hoping, well, maybe Batman's just a minor deal. I don't think we're ever going to know for certain until we start hearing more plot details, or until we start seeing ads or trailers a year from now or whatever. But I'm guessing, based on the title and based on all the publicity around Batman, that he's not just a minor character. He's not just a cameo. He's going to be in the film. But that's okay. He can be one of Superman's supporting characters. He can be one of Superman's friends, or he can be a co-starring role, which is what it looks like by the title. Because this doesn't have to be a lone Superman film. Is that what we wanted as Superman fans? Sure. But again, doesn't mean we're not going to get it eventually. And this is a way for WB to probably increase profits without as much marketing. Just the whole idea of this web campaign and the idea of people putting out these pictures with Batman, the memes where they're hugging each other and stuff, where they combine the two pictures that they've released, one of Batman, one of Superman now. And it's just, I mean, it's going crazy this far in advance. People are crazy about this idea. Whether they think it's dumb, they're going to go check it out. Whether they think it's awesome, they're going to go check it out. I mean, if they really hate Superman and Batman or superhero movies, they're probably not going to go anyway, so we don't need to advertise to them. But it's going to be a big thing. And if it's great, which we have reason to believe it could be, it'll be great. And then more people will go see it again, and we'll be happy, and it'll be the greatest idea that they had. And that'll spin off Batman films and Justice League films, and I'm certain new Henry Cavill Man of Steel films. So get excited, stay excited, be excited. I think the picture looks great. I'm looking forward to more as we go in these next 2 years. It's crazy, a 2-year journey, and we've already got a picture of what he looks like in the film, a shot of him apparently filming, or maybe they just took it like they did with him in front of the safe. It was clearly a shot from the movie, but they just posed it that way because he had this super long cape and everything to give you an idea of what it was going to be like. So not exactly a lie, but a slight exaggeration and a publicity shot that's not exactly from the film, but is a shot that's in the film that they reposed and made for us to have publicity. This could be that, or this could actually be during filming. Who knows? But it's exciting. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping things will come together, and I'm hoping it will be great. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and remember, always stand on a building and get wet in the rain.